Core Media presents CIO Ambassadors Series. In this exclusive series, you will get to hear insights and views from leaders from across different sectors in India on how artificial intelligence can be leveraged effectively in the current new normal environment for business sustainability and growth.
Today we have the pleasure of having with us Mr. Gyan Pandey, Global and Group CIO at Aurobindo Pharma. Now, the Aurobindo Pharma pretty much falls into essential services because anything which is to do with pharmaceuticals or medical that has been classified as essential. And obviously, we see technology playing a significant role in all industries, including pharmaceutical, going forward. What are the ways in which pharmaceutical companies can leverage artificial intelligence to make drug discovery faster, safer, cheaper, and more effective in today's day and age?
Generally, if you see that globally, most of the drugs which have been developed, it takes almost from 2 years to 10 years to bring out a new drug because of the tedious processes, different phases of the clinical trials, and these clinical trials happens across the globe of the different age group, different the genome profiles, and based on that, then they average out, and then they come out the effectivity of the drug, and it goes through the very stringent process of the approvals, whether it is FDA or any other geographical drug regulatory authorities. So this is really a kind of a big boon for us if you have the right kind of data, and if we bring out the algorithms which basically gives the right output, it will save lots of human lives in the future.
Traditionally, pharma has been a sales-driven industry. And how can artificial intelligence act as a tool to make sales and marketing more scientific, with the help of real-time decision-making to explore the most lucrative avenues?
The pharmaceutical industry, one of the greatest challenge is on their inventory management or to know the tertiary inventory. They will have a full control on the primary inventory, what they are manufacturing. Secondary, because the distributor also at some timely level, they will be basically sharing the detail. But they don't have any control on the tertiary inventory, what the chemist, the point of sales people is selling and how much they have inventory, what is the demand there. Now are in the age where you will have more than 300 plus startups only in India, globally could be in thousands, which is basically on the healthcare, which is either aggregation business or collecting data. What could be the business model or in the future that is not still clear, but everybody in the business of gathering data. There has been a lot of litigations and controversy also in terms of selling the drugs to the medical fraternity. These cases are really not good for we as a civilized human society. This can be also addressed by using the digital technology, where you can bring a lot more transparency in terms of your drug composition, pricing, availability, at the same time matching that with the consumer and also leveraging that to the healthcare industry, whether it is doctors or the clinics or the hospitals.
How can artificial intelligence help researchers in the life sciences industry to process large volumes of biomedical and clinical data?
So AI helps a lot in aligning all those things and bringing out the right outcomes, because it can comprehend all kinds of permutation combinations based on these algorithms, and it can bring better insight of the data and results outcomes based on all the data and all the historical repository what you have feed it. It's not possible for a human to remember what has happened in 300 years of medical science, but for an AI engine it is possible that it can take all the 300 years repository history. Algorithms can all comprehend that and bring out the right kind of decision support results, which will help the researchers to come out with the right result.
Sure. Thanks, Gyan. Of course, we'd also like to understand that, post scenarios like COVID-19, which has pretty much discouraged citizens from stepping out of home and imposed physical restrictions. What is your point of view on how technology trends like, artificial intelligence will play a role in continuous business and making it successful?
Probably we will also change the way we have been living previously. We have to live in a society which will be more technology enabled and which will be more kind of living together with the COVID-19 kind of situation for a longer period. And in that case, what will happen is that technology adoptions in the corporates or the companies will go far more. So people, instead of having the frequent physical visits or calling for the physical meetings, they will be more on the virtual kind of meetings. So the adoption of technology will be faster. And people will also realize the fact that, okay, doing the things virtually and doing the things digitally will make the things more compliant, because when you are doing the things manually, there is always a chance that you may, do the error again and again. But when you are doing the things on the digital platform, there is always audit trail. You cannot basically hide that truth. And when you have such kind of scenarios, everybody will be more attentive. Third part, there could be a scenario where the way the business have been doing, where the human life is being endangered, those things slowly and gradually get replaced with the kind of robots or more kind of the machines which will be operating on that.
Thanks a lot, Gyan, for taking time out. It was rather insightful to hear you and understand what are the advances that are taking place in the pharma industry, and what a great role artificial intelligence will play. Keeping the regulatory and compliance in place and still making leaps and bounds with taking the advantage of technology like artificial intelligence.